So let's continue with 6.2. I'll be doing check your understanding number 3, the last one, for multiplying and dividing rational expressions. But before I do that, I'd like to talk about, again, a multiplication problem of rational expressions, wherein I'd like you to think about factoring first whatever you can factor in the numerator and the denominator before you begin multiplying. By doing that, if you are able to quickly cancel out factors that are common to the top and the bottom, that will make it a lot easier to simplify. Okay, so I came up with my own question: 2x plus 4 over x plus 1 times x squared plus 3 plus 2x plus 3 over x plus 2. Okay, so what I want you to think about is, how do you factor this? All right, the first one. Well, you can factor the top by factoring out the 2 from 2x plus 4. That would be x plus 2. Okay, you can quickly check by asking yourself, 2 times x is 2x, 2 times 2 is 4, and that's it. Okay, the denominator can no longer be factored. That's just an x plus 1, so that's okay. Times, how do you factor the top? X squared plus 2x plus 3. Now, by now, you should be very good at this. That would be x plus 2. No, sorry. That would be, there's a mistake here. This should be a 3x. This should be a 2. All right. Sorry for that. This should be a 2. So basically what you're factoring is x squared plus 3x plus 2. Okay. All right. That would be over x plus 2. That's how it's supposed to look like. Okay. All right. So the factors of x squared plus 3x plus 2 would be x plus 2 times x plus 1. Yeah? Okay. Over x plus 2. The x plus 2 can no longer be factored. Okay. So let's begin canceling out common factors. All right. So whatever you see on the top and the bottom, you can cancel out. This x plus 2 cancels out with this. This x plus 1 cancels out with this. So really what you have left is just this one. All right. So the final answer is 2 times x plus 2, or if you want, you can make it 2x plus 4, and that is okay. Okay. All right. So let's go to the question in CYU number 3. Simplify. So you're multiplying two rational expressions. So as you can see, it's sort of complicated for each one. Let's begin by factoring out the top here. All right. Let's factor out the top. X squared plus 9x plus 20 is x plus 4 times x plus 5. Now, how do we factor this out? The bottom. That, well, some of you would want to do it one step at a time. Let's factor out the 2 first. X squared plus 3x minus 4. All right. Times. So what are the factors of x squared minus 1? That is a difference of 2 squares. That's x plus 1, x minus 1. Okay. What can you use as factors for this? So that would be 3 times x plus 5. Okay. Now, you will notice that this trinomial can also be factored out. All right. So the next step is x plus 4 over x plus 5 over 2 times what? The factors of x squared plus 3x minus 4 would be x minus 4 times x plus 1. No, x plus 4 times x minus 1. X plus 4 times x minus 1. Okay. 4x, 3x, okay. Times x plus 1 times x minus 1 over 3 times x plus 5. All right, so it has been completely factored out. So let's begin canceling factors here. Do we have an x plus 4 somewhere? Yes, this one and this one cancels out. Do we have an x plus 5 somewhere? This x plus 5 cancels out with this x plus 5. Okay? This x minus 1 cancels out with this x minus 1. So really, what we have left would be this one, and I'm going to circle it with blue. The x plus 1 on top, this 2 on the bottom times the 3. All right? Okay, so the final answer would be x plus 1 over that 2 times 3 is 6. Okay? Now, what are the non-permissible values? The non-permissible values would be x cannot be equal to. So let's go to the very beginning. All right? Okay. So what are the values in the denominator that would be making the denominator 0? Well, this one here and this one here, right? Which is just the fact, which is just this one when you factor it out. So x plus 4, that would become a 0 if it's negative 4. X minus 1 becomes 0 if x is 1. X plus 5 it becomes 0 if it was negative 5. Okay? And there you have it. Next one. X minus 2 over 3x minus 21 divided by 3x squared minus 12 over 3x squared minus 12x minus 3. Okay. So some of you might want to turn it into multiplication right away. So let's flip this over first before we even begin to factor. Okay. There's really so many ways to do this. It's really up to you. Okay. I just thought about, okay, why don't we flip it over first so that it's sort of easier. All right. Some of you would be skipping some of the steps, and that's okay. All right. Again, as long as you know what to do, you are good to go. Over 3x squared minus 12. Okay. So we flipped it over so we can begin factoring out. This one here can no longer be factored out. That's just an x minus 2. 3x minus 21, okay, can be factored by having 3 outside and x minus 7. All right. Times what? Now this one here, you can factor out the 3 if you like. This is x squared minus 4x minus 21. This one here, you can factor out the 3. You will have 3 times x squared minus 4. Okay, next one. So the first fraction here, it is already factored out. Just leave it as it is. Let's look at the second fraction. This one here, okay? This can be factored times 3, and that would be x minus 4x minus 21. That would be minus 7 times x plus 3. All right, quickly do FOIL. Negative 7x plus 3x is negative 4x. Okay, over. This one is the difference of two squares. That would be x plus 2, x minus 2. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what can be canceled out. There's x minus 2. This one cancels out with this. This x minus 7 cancels out with the x minus 7 here, right? We have 1, 3 here. We can cancel out with this 3 here, all right? So let's take a look at what are left, okay? I will highlight it in blue. I'll circle it in blue. This one is left, so in the answer, all right, the one that I circled in blue is still going to be left. What else? This 3, all right, will still be left. This x plus 2 is still going to be left. Okay, so the final answer would be x plus 3 for the top over 3 times x plus 2. Okay. What are the non-permissible values? X cannot be equal to what? Cannot be equal to 7 because of this. All right. What else? It cannot be equal to positive 2. All right. Right here. Can be equal to positive 2. Cannot be equal to negative 2. right here, okay? So plus or minus 2. What else? Well, you go back to the original question, all right? What else? There would have been a negative 3 at the beginning, all right? Because when you flipped it over, um, this one here, all right, was actually on the bottom. So negative 3. We have plus or minus 2. We have negative 3. We have 7. And that is it. Okay, so hopefully that helped you out. Thank you, and just do your homework.